Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm still having issues with this camera focusing on my face and not everything that I have in the background. I think I'm going to have to start investing in like a screen behind me because it's getting very annoying. Anyway, for this video, I'm going to be showing you how I got this eye look right here. And it is using a palette from Alter Ego. Now, if you're like me, you pretty much only know the name brands that you can find in Sephora and Ulta. So this is an online brand that I heard about from Kendall Alfred here on YouTube. I'll leave the link to her channel down below in the description box. She brought this palette on her channel saying it was a dupe to the Natasha Denona Gold palette. So let me open it up for you so you can see what I'm talking about. It is not a 100% dupe, but the color story is very, very similar, and a majority of these eyeshadows are dupes to the Natasha Denona Gold palette. I'll leave like some images or something, some screenshots from her video, so you can see how she compares the shades. Now, I have swatched the Natasha Denona Gold palette before. It is super, super creamy. You can feel the quality in the shadows. However, that palette is $125, I believe. This one is $16. So no, you're not getting Natasha Denona quality with this eyeshadow palette, but you're also not getting ridiculously cheap quality either. So this, I would say, is along the quality as Morphe shadows or some of the Revolution palettes. Some of the mattes in here are a hit and some are a miss. The one that I use for my eyeshadow or for my transition shadow was Iris, and there was a lot of fallout from the pan. However, when I blended it into my transition area, it was very pigmented and there was no fallout on my lids. Now, I do tap off my brushes before I apply my eyeshadows, but I do have to tell you there was a lot of fallout in the pan. Some other shades I used were a lot of the shimmers. I used Venus, Pandora, Valkyrie, Luna, and Freya. Now I've used Freya in another video that I did. I believe it was a Juvia's Place video. So I already knew how that one performed. It is a little bit crumbly, but the shadow or the shimmers that I used, Venus was perfect. It went on with a brush very seamlessly, very smooth. However, Luna and Pandora were a little bit chunky, so if you do decide to use those shades, definitely wet your brush or use your fingers, because if you try to do it on a dry brush, it's not going to stick and you're not going to get the vibrancy of the shimmer that you are looking for. But overall, I really like this palette. I'm probably going to be doing a few more looks using it because this is the color story that I always look for in a palette. A lot of greens, or I'll go toward more of a warm tone red, orange kind of palette. But this one, I've been really into greens and browns lately, so this is right up my alley, and it is very, very nice on my pocketbook. So I ain't complaining. I'll leave the link down below to Alter Ego so you can check out their website. I think they have two other dupes. One is for the Huda Beauty nude palette, nude palette, and the other, I believe, is for the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm not sure. You'll have to go and check it out for yourself. I have not tried the other two palettes. This is the only one I've bought from them because I was not about to drop $100 and something on a palette. So this was a very good alternative, and I have no regrets. Anyway, if you would like to know how I got this look using the Alter Ego Goddess palette, then keep on watching.
For my transition, I'm using the shade Iris, and I'm applying that to my crease and upper crease and blending it all the way up to my brow bone. Next, I'm going in with the shade Gaia, and I'm applying it to my outer V. And this is a matte forest green. This is going to be the only matte shade that I use on my mobile lid. I'm really making sure to build this color up on my outer corner because I want it to be really smoky. And then next to it, I'm going in with the shade Luna. Now, I was applying these on my eye with a dry brush. Later on in the video, you'll see me start to spray my brush down and reapply all these shimmers. Next, I'm going in with Pandora. Once again, I'm using a dry brush. Now, you can see that these shimmers are barely picking up and staying on my eye. So you will definitely be able to see the difference after I spray my brush down. And then on my inner corner, I'm going in with the shade Venus. And here is where I decide I need to put some setting spray on my brush. And as soon as I do, these shimmers become super vibrant. They start sticking to my lid a lot more, as you can see right there. So what I do is just go back in with all the brushes that I used to apply these shimmers. I wet them, and then I reapply the shimmers on my eye. And as you can see right there on my left eye, it is just a lot more vibrant than it was before. So yeah, for all the shimmers in this palette, definitely make sure you use a wet brush or your finger if you want them to really pop. I'm then going to go back in with a fluffy brush and blend out my transition color a little bit more. I'm concentrating a lot on my crease, and then I'm fading it up into my brow bone. I did not use a brow bone highlight in this look. I just faded my transition color all the way up to my eyebrow. For my wing liner, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Superhero Liner, and I'm using tape to make sure that the line is clean after I remove the tape. And I'm extending my liner all the way into my inner corner because I want it to give me that cat eye effect. For my bottom lash line, I'm applying Gaia directly into my lower lashes on the outer half. And then I'm going to use a pencil brush to apply Iris on the inner half of my lower lashes. And then I'm going to take the same blending brush that I used to apply Iris on my top lid and use it to blend those two shades together to soften it. But I reapply Gaia on the outer half of my eye because I want my eye to have a smoky effect without applying a black. So I'm really building that Gaia shade up in my outer corner. And then for liner, I went in with an Ulta gel liner in the shade Copper. And then for my inner corner highlight, I used the shade Freya on a wet pencil brush. And then after I applied my mascara, this was the final look.
Okay guys, that's it for this video, and I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up and press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. Can you guys see that? Like how it's like going in and out of focus? I'm so sorry about that. Also, I have lost a little bit of my tan, so I am wearing my Estee Lauder Perfectionist Foundation today, and I do believe this is in the shade Shell Beige. So I am back to my normal tan color. I do plan on going out in the sun a little bit more, but now now that I'm back to my regular tan color, I feel a lot more comfortable going out in public with my chest out, because before my face was like 2 shades darker than the rest of my body. I did not like it. So I'm a lot more comfortable going out in summer clothes rather than, you know, shirts with sleeves and all that jazz. Anyway, I'm sure you guys don't care. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!